Like, it was lifting me up. I put my body weight down. And they're saying, you don't let it run.
Hello, I'm Dr. Mark Waddell, and I am the WVSOM Director of Rural and International Medicine. I'm also the Faculty Director for the Emergency Medicine and Wilderness Medicine Clubs, current ER physician, and former paramedic. The goal of putting our students into an auto extrication scenario is so that they can get an idea of what happens outside of the traditional medical field. Often as physicians, we are in a hospital or an emergency department, and we know what happens there, but we don't know what happens to get our patients to us, particularly after they've been in a trauma like a car wreck. So this helps them take care of their patients better by knowing the entire process, and also it helps them take care of and understand the rescuers better.
I really wanted to get involved because I think it's really important for other med students to see how the process to getting the patient to the emergency department is incredibly important. The first time a lot of med students see patients is when they're in their office. I think it's important for students to see what a patient has to experience before coming into the office, so they kind of know how to treat them with a respectable amount of empathy, and they know kind of like what exactly has all gone into how much effort that the entire community puts towards trying to save a patient, and how much effort goes towards trying to save 1, 2, or even 3 people's lives. When I was putting this event together, it really surprised me how quickly and easily it was to get all of the community members just involved and really engaging in trying to help students learn all of these processes that we normally don't get in medical school. When I watched everybody go through the simulation today, I kind of expect that they have a new appreciation for everybody that plays a part in medicine. I think everybody has an important role to play, and I think a scenario like this can kind of broaden your perspectives in medicine. Working on planning auto extrication has definitely impacted the kind of physician that I want to be. I think it's incredibly important to acknowledge everybody that's been a part of taking care of somebody else's health journey, and to recognize that in medicine we can learn from literally anybody, whether it be the patient or EMS or anything like that.
HealthNet's been involved in this event since it very first started. We keep coming back because we're helping educate our future emergency medicine physicians. It's really needed in our state and surrounding states. It makes me proud to be part of that and to be asked to come back year after year to help do education, and to be part of this event is so well received. Everybody's so interested in learning and so engaged in this day of practical skills. I see their wheels moving as far as in their mind, if you will, taking it all in. They are very open to learn new stuff. None of them comes in here thinking I know it all, and it's very well received, and it's such a pleasure to work with them. So today one of the things they'll learn is some vehicle anatomy. When someone comes in from the 911 ambulance or from the helicopter and they say, you know, the A post was bent down on top of them, they're going to know that's the post is beside the windshield. They used a hydraulic spreader to open a door. That meant that it was really stuck and they had to use excessive force to open it. Therefore, it took excessive force to close it. So the impact of that accident was a lot of force on that person or patient's body.
If a student walks away with only one thing from today, what I would like it to be is the fact that we as physicians never function in a vacuum, that we are always surrounded by a team, and that team starts in the field, in the street, on the gravel, and goes all the way to the emergency room in the ICU.